Good morning, Crabby Bill here. Saturday morning, Crabby's mountain spot. First day of archery hunting in Pennsylvania. Or at least up here for our zones anyway. Closer down by Philadelphia, Bucks County and all that I think started a few weeks ago. Today's our first day, and obviously I'm not getting out. And I'm going to get my hunting stuff together. So I'm in the shed here, which is now dedicated. It can't get open. There we go. Dedicated to my hunting stuff. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to get the bows out. I'm going to get it sighted in. I'm going to get my clothes out. I'm going to get my safety gear. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to get ready for hunting. Well, shooting just a little right, so I got to make some adjustments here. But other than that, it's on. Maybe 2 inches right. Not bad. Well, just came back in from pulling the camera cards, and lots of turkey, lots of deer, no bear, plus a cat apparently that's been going into the pond. Get some video of them sneaking up on it. But I'm about to change to a fixed blade from the mechanical. I don't know, just not a big fan of the mechanical, I guess. Seems to always be loose. I always tighten it up. It's always the last minute. But you got to appreciate this pack here. Comes with everything, including a Band-Aid. So let's hope I end up with still have 10 digits when I'm done. Put in the truck what I don't need. I had some extra shirts, pullovers, jackets. I just sprayed them with Sawyers. Let them dry out for the ticks. Safety vests, an extra strap, a couple extra straps there, and for now, I guess I just need my hiking boots. I won't need those heavy boots. But got Steven's bow hung. Got my put a hook up for my bow. Separated the the arrows there. Let's see what happens. Trying to get this mess cleaned up. Still waiting on my package to be delivered. I guess I'm going to be stuck here all day and not get it. But at least I'm doing something, getting something done. Check back. Well, I am one step closer to hunt. If I keep making all this noise, I don't have to worry about nothing. But I'm going to give this a chance. We'll see what happens. I'll spend a couple hours out here this afternoon. Well, I'm out here for the first time, 2021, and I didn't hunt most of 2022. So, right here at the property line, I did all my measuring, 50 yards from every direction, every house, 70 yards from my cabin, and I'm the closest thing to the blind here. So, let's see what happens. I had just, I pulled those camera cards, and there was a nice buck, a couple of doe. There was 3 bears. Well, we'll see what happens. Check back. I don't want to be negative, so I'll call that a celebratory beer, simply because I got out into the woods and was hunting. I went out there and I sat in the blind. I enjoyed myself. It was relaxing. Didn't see anything. And a couple of squirrels. A couple of birds. Got startled a couple of times thinking that something was coming. And now, Crabby's letting me cook for dinner. So, Hibachi Bill is at it. He's on the griddle. Important spot. This is where I had planned on hunting this morning. See what this camera has out here. But it's wet, man. I'm glad I didn't try to walk out here in the dark. It's flooded from all this rain. Blind looks like it's doing okay. We'll see if that's where I'm going to hunt this afternoon. Man, it's a soggy mess. And pull this card. Get back to the cabin and show you what's on there. Well, I made it out here. It's a little after 2, I think. It's pretty soggy, but it's always soggy, and I've been picking up lots of deer on the camera. So, I'm here. Sit here till dark. Well, hopefully I won't have to sit that long. But, I'm here, I'm set up. It's looking pretty good. It's nice and quiet, other than me. Neighbor's not out there burning leaves or nothing, so let's give this a try. Check back. Well, I'm back in the cabin, and I didn't get nothing. Didn't see nothing. All I saw was a squirrel, a couple of birds that I'm going to have to look up in the book and figure out what they were. But it started getting a little chilly out there. The on and off rain. I was glad I was inside the blind, but I guess I need to venture out. Probably should have given Jake the Fox's dad a call, Phil, and asked him if I could hunt behind the house there. They seem to they get a lot more activity over there than I get here. But I wanted to give it a try, so I've sat there twice now. And it's nice to be able to hunt on your own property, but I didn't see anything again. So I'm probably going to give it another try, and then we'll move on from there. All right, good morning, Crabby Bill. It's a couple minutes after 7. I'm just getting the rest of my gear, and I'm heading into the woods. So let's hope it looks like it's going to be a very nice day. Sun's coming up. A lot of frost out here, so I'm putting some extra clothes on, and I'm heading into the woods. So I've been moving around the same 40 or 50 yard area, just trying to find a spot with some nice shooting lanes. So this spot I have here is probably about the 3rd or 4th time I've moved, and so far the only thing I've seen was one deer in the distance. I couldn't even tell what it was, so far away over in the area over here. So I moved closer to that, and it's got a nice little wide open area here. I'm going to sit here for a while, see what happens. It's about it's maybe 9:15, 9:20 now. So it's been pretty quiet, except for the squirrels. I hate squirrels. Well, I had a doe. Was here for about a half hour. It was pretty small. I thought about it, but I didn't. I didn't try to take it. I'm going to hold out, hoping I see a buck. I can use that doe license for rifle season. So I'm holding out. I'm sitting here. It's pretty nice in here. Got lots of nice cover, and I have a few shooting lanes. So that doe came in. She circled around me once, and then she went back around the other side, and she stayed behind me for a while, and kept sniffing the air, but never really stamping. So or stomping her foot. So I'm gonna hang out here for a while, see what happens. 3 a.m. I'm set up. Light is just sun's just coming up over here. It's looking good out here. It's supposed to start raining around 9 a.m. So I'm going to sit until then. Hopefully I'll be checking back with you in a few minutes with a deer. Well, Crabby Bill here. Made it to Crabby's mountain spot. Up here now. Got all my hunting stuff together. Just made myself a pizza. And I'm sitting here trying to watch some TV. The wind was blowing so hard that the antenna got blown around. So I'm trying to zero in on a couple of channels. Got some snow coming down now. Well, it's still kind of early. But looks like I'm not going anywhere for tonight. I'm staying inside, staying warm, and getting ready for tomorrow morning. Get up bright and early. Opening day of rifle season. Looking forward to it. Look at that snow coming down. Hope we get enough that maybe you'll see some tracks in the snow. A little cold, but nice. Just glad the wind settled down. We'll check back. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. Opening day of rifle. Out here it's about a couple minutes after 7. Had a little bit of snow. Heard a couple of shots so far as soon as the sun was up. I'm kind of trapped in the spot that I'm in. I got a hunter over in that direction there. And that's private property to my left. So I'm standing by here just waiting to see what this guy's going to do. If he's moving on, he's going to stay still. Sure you can hear the winds kicking up. So it's supposed to be snow flurries throughout the day and 15-mile-an-hour winds. So let's see what the day has to offer. Hopefully I'll be untrapped in the next couple of minutes. I'm not even sure what time it is. So far, all I've done was jump 2 deer. as I was coming back in from lunch. And, heard one gunshot in the distance in the last hour. There's a doghouse blind behind me, and it kind of had me cut off. So I just had to come down the ravine and across the creek. Obviously, I'm hearing people in the distance yucking it up. But so far all I've done is spook 2 deer. Check back. I found it. Philip, Jake the Fox saves the day. So it's a nice size button buck. And I'm going to get over there and get washed up, and see if I can get it to a butcher today. Crabby Bill here. Thursday afternoon, Crabby's Mountain Spot, Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Second time I'm heading out for deer in rifle season. Let's hope it's as good as the first one. All right, Crabby Bill here. 7 a.m. Just got out here. Andrew's over here to my left in the ravine. Just saw that same deer blind set up. The guy's flying his flag. You don't know whether he's in there or not. So he came back into the area where I shot the doe last week. It's pretty warm out here at the moment. I'll hang here for a few minutes till I stop sweating. Andrew just split up again. We came down the road into almost in a Nescapec State Park, and we followed the creek. This is where we just split up. I'm following a deer trail. He's following a deer trail. Let's see what we see. Nice little area in here, and like some shooting lanes that way. May just hang here for a little bit. It's pretty quiet out here today. Haven't heard any shots for quite some time. That's right, the camera wasn't working, so I may not have mentioned it before, but as soon as we came out of the woods earlier to make lunch, there was 2 shots that came from the area where we had been all morning. I haven't heard anything since. I haven't seen any movement. Andrew saw that one doe earlier, and then I saw him raise his gun up earlier, and then he signaled to me afterwards, but I don't know what it was. Maybe another doe. Well, at her now. Beautiful afternoon, just no shots, no deer. I got my fingers crossed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Two, back from lunch. Another new spot. We're not doing nearly as much walking today or this afternoon as we did this morning and yesterday afternoon. Yesterday, I guess we did a mile and a half in that we thought was tough until we went out today. We did a little bit more than 2 miles in, 2 miles out. And we were all over the place. Saw all kinds of tracks, trails, prints, and didn't even spook a deer. So we're out here now. I'm set up on this trail. This is it for me for the season, so. Let's see what happens. Well, it's coming down to the wire here. It's after 4 o'clock. The sun's getting ready to drop behind the trees here in front of me. And I've seen nothing. We logged a lot of miles in the last 2 days. But one doe was it. That's all we saw. So I'm going to stay here, I guess, until dark, and then follow this trail back to the truck. At least I know there's a couple of nice steaks, mac and cheese, some cold beers waiting for us. Andrew's way over to my left. I was able to see him for a little while. I can't see him now. I don't know whether he moved further out but going to hang in here for the next probably half hour, 40 minutes. Fingers crossed. But we'll see what happens here. Crabby Bill here. Sunday morning. Heading home. No deer this weekend. Deer camp wasn't a total bust. Got Andrew up here. Had a nice weekend. We logged a lot of miles, and we walked all over the place. Probably close to 7 miles for the 2 days. I didn't tally up the tracks yet, but explored a lot of new areas. Went to places that I've never been around here. Was in the park, found some great looking spots, rubs, bedding, scrapes, you name it, we saw it. Lots of trails, lots of tracks. We went down to the pheasant fields. That was a hike and a half, man. It was 2 miles in, and it was uphill. So we put some miles on there. So last night we got home. I think Andrew was in bed at 7. I was asleep by 8 in the chair, trying to watch a movie. And after dinner, I had a couple of beers, and that was it, man. I just passed out. So Andrew's back. Had to leave early this morning to go to work. and I'm cleaning up here now. Picked up most of my deer meat from the butcher. They don't make any of the sausages and kibasi's and stuff until January, I guess, once they're finished processing the deer themselves. So got a whole cooler full of loins and steaks and a couple of roasts. So take it on home. Crabby's not going to like it. She don't like venison at all. But I'll share it with my son, and my next door neighbor said he'd like some. So thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll check back.